starting in the Pacific Northwest with the NFC wildcard game between the Dallas Cowboys and Tony Romo making his first career playoff start, and the Seattle Seahawks. Marcus Trufant, one of the many injured cornerbacks, part of the 12th man on this night. First play of the game for the Seahawks, Matt Hasselbeck throws to his backup.
Seneca Wallace, look at that.
Anything I can do to help, baby. Anything I can do to help.
2 plays later, Hasselbeck to a more conventional receiver for him, Bobby Ingram, who splits the defenders and goes 36 yards as DeMarcus Ware was on him, Dion.
Cover 2, linebacker, defensive end, going up the seam. He has to carry that guy inside. Missed the drop. Bad angle by Roy Williams. Luckily, they got him down.
And on the 8th play of the drive, Hasselbeck goes right at Anthony Henry, who breaks up the pass intended for Nate Burleson. Nice play.
Yeah, nice play. That could have been a touchdown real easy, and he had to settle for the field goal.
3-0. After Dallas goes out, next play of the Seattle drive, first one, picked off as Hasselbeck, he was hectored all night, and this pass is picked by Anthony Henry, who makes the play on the goal line, and the next play he makes the pick, and then the Cowboys' next play. Here's Romo to Owens. One of only 2 catches for Owens on the day.
I think they only had 4 or 5 attempts to TO. That's not right for a guy of this caliber, a guy of this magnitude. You must get him more involved in the game.
4 plays later, Martin Grammatica was substituting for Mike Vanderjagt. Cut for Grammatica midway through the season. 50-yarder ties the game at 3. Second quarter now. Seattle's second play of the drive. Sean Alexander.
We go running to that left side, Dion, like they did last year.
To that left side like they did all of last season. You know it's coming.
5 plays later, 3rd and 10. Hasselbeck to Jeremy Stevens, but there's laundry on the field. Kevin Burnett called for holding.
Jeremy Stevens figured a large part into their game plan tonight.
Fresh set of downs for the Seahawks. 3 plays later, it's 3rd and 5 again. Hasselbeck trying to create again. This time, he creates, and he doesn't get it, but there's more laundry. It's Nathan Jones called for holding.
Yep, you get a little grabby downfield. You only got 5 yards, you got to hit him inside of 5. We got too much downfield.
Bill Parcells bumming. However, he would watch his defense stiffen again. Seattle has to settle for field goal at 6-3. Next drive for the Cowboys, 2 minutes to go in the half. Patrick Creighton over the middle, 18-yard gain. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 plays later, 45 ticks left, 3rd and 2. Romo to Owens, oh boy.
T.O. wasn't even ready for that ball. He wasn't even looking for it. He was trying to clear the linebackers, thinking he would receive the ball on the other side of the linebackers, which is normal in that pass route.
Still a catch he needs to make. Instead, it brings up 4th 2 and the Vonage smart decision as Bill Parcells decides to go for it with 39 seconds to go on 4th and 2 instead of attempting a very long Grammatica field goal, 53 yards to be exact. Here's Romo taking the snap over the middle to Jason Witten, 32-yard gain inside the 5.
Big play. That's 3 catches for Jason Witten for 57 yards.
And then following a holding call, 18 ticks left in the half, it's 1st and goal from the 13. But no matter, Romo hits Patrick Creighton, who bulls his way into the end zone for the touchdown right before the half. 10 plays, 76 yards.
Great play by Patrick Creighton, but come on, look at the footwork with Tony Romo.
Let's go to the 3rd quarter now. I have 3 and out for Dallas. 7th play of the Seahawks drive. Max Strong stuffed at the line. Let's bring out the chains. We're linked short. 4th and inches, Mike Holman.
Let's go for it, Mike.
Well, you can see, he says, let's go. He chooses a play, and that play is to run left. Why not? With Walter Jones and company over there, right?
The best lineman in the game, Jamie Dukes proclaims.
3 plays later, it's 3rd and short again. Alexander stuffed by Brady James. So it's 4th and inches again.
Let's go for it again.
Well, why don't you? Steve, what's the play call? What's Holman saying?
Let's read his lip. Oh, he's hiding from us.
Yeah, he does.
Let's go left. I think that's what he said, Moochie.
First down as Walter Jones leads the way again. Next play, 12th play of the drive. Hasselbeck to the much maligned Jeremy Stevens touchdown. 13-10 Seattle.
Dallas Cowboys safeties and their linebackers hurt them all day. They manned up outside with the corners. Therefore, the linebackers and safety had to play man, and Stevens took advantage of every situation.
The ensuing kickoff, Dallas turns to Austin.
This is clinic.
Miles Austin.
He doesn't get touched.
93 yards. He can run for miles and miles. Touchdown. Just like that, Dallas gets the lead again. 17-13, 4th quarter now. Seattle ball, Hasselbeck, throw it deep. Terrence Newman tips it, Roy Williams picks it.
Great play by Terrence Newman. Great coverage to hold game, making a fantastic play, a heads-up play, and Roy Williams doing a great job to get over.
And he keeps the foot in bounds. Mike Holmgren's challenge is not upheld. It is not overturned, and we've got ourselves a pick. Next drive for Seattle after Dallas settled for a field goal, 20-13. Ingram 30-yard gain next play. Hasselbeck throwing deep for Burleson, but Terrence Newman called for pass interference. Seemed to just grab him right at the end there.
I wish we could watch this one more time. Actually, the receiver put his hand, and Terrence Newman put his hand around him, creating an arm bar, and you can't do that in NFL.
4 plays later, it's 4th and goal, and the Seattle goes for it down 7, and Matt Hasselbeck cannot find his tight end in the corner. So the Cowboys' next play, the ball is loose. Terry Glenn puts it on the turf.
Great save.
Tupu flips it, and Michael Bower tiptoes for the touchdown.
Great play.
But after further review, there's so many questions.
Is it a catch? Is it in bounds? Is it a safety? Is it a touchdown? They had to sort this thing out.
Well, it was a catch, Steve. It was not a touchdown. It was a safety because Lofa Tupu's foot is just out of bounds as he flips the ball in the air. So it's 2 Seattle points, not 7 Seattle points in a tie game. And that is the way it's 20-15. But after the free kick, it's good field position for Seattle. And up top, Hasselbeck to Stevens, touchdown.
Same old play, cover 2. Linebacker has to carry the tight end up the seam. The linebacker can't run with the tight end in that situation.
2-point conversion, no good. 3 minutes to go. Seattle up just 1. Dallas field goal would win it. Julius Jones, 35-yard gain to the 11 of Seattle. 3 plays later, 1:53 left in the game. 3rd and 7 from the 8. They decide to throw it, and Romo finds Witten for a first down. It is ruled a first down, but after further review, the booth buzzes down and says, let's check the spot. Witten does not get past the 1-yard line, so it is 4th in inches. So Dallas, instead of running out the clock and then kicking the game-winning field goal, have to kick the game-winning field goal or go-ahead field goal on the spot right then and there with 1:19 to go. And Tony Romo, the holder, can't get the ball down for Grammatica, and Romo almost runs for the first down anyway. But Jordan Babineau, what an incredible play to run Romo down, and what an incredible turn of events for the Cowboys.
Never heard of this guy, but his name would be on the tip of every Seattle Seahawks fan. Jordan Babineau.
Babineau is the one who did pick off Drew Bledsoe to beat the Cowboys in the previous meeting between these two teams a couple years ago. But at any rate, one last chance for Romo to win this game. A Hail Mary, a prayer for the Dallas Cowboys that is not
tip it
answered, and that is the way this NFC wild card game finishes out. They put the Wild in the wild card. Tony Romo, who had the Midas touch ever since coming into the role as starter of the Dallas Cowboys, fumbles the snap from center on the go-ahead field goal, and the NFC champions from last year remain alive. They will either face Chicago or New Orleans next week in the divisional playoffs, depending on what happens between the Giants and the Eagles on Sunday. The Dallas Cowboys, who once upon a time seemingly had the NFC East all wrapped up, finish the season with 3 straight losses, and Dallas still has not won a playoff game since 1996.